for Carlos Hyde. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And Carlos Hyde's such a physical, tough runner. People are talking about him changing his style. I don't think he should change a thing, and I know he wants to add catching the ball to his arsenal as well.
One thing's for sure, he said in the offseason he told us he's happy to be in a Chip Kelly offense, isn't he?
No doubt about it.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Fresh set of downs here.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
First down, a run with Hyde. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup. And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the 49ers are going to get a first.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Second down following the run.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. 2
yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. This will be caught just inside the 10. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Start on the ground with Rawls. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan, chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt, most in the NFL. Of course, then he had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Second and 10 now. Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So here we go, first and 10 now.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 43 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Cooper Helfit, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls. His San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super toe.
This one complete, right side to McDonald. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. But there's almost no doubt about the play call there on third down and long. You figure they're going to throw the football. I've got to give a little credit to the offense for taking a little bit of a chance there, running the draw, hoping to catch them off guard. But the defense was ready.
Oh, nice move. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the first and 10. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So a minute 55 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. On first and 10, it's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And it will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And now it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, Wilson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. Oh, look at the juke. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action for Hyde. Now Kaepernick. He's got time. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third down, Carlos Hyde. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Baldwin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So the hard count gets them there. Neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit them with a hard count, got them to jump.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And that's complete. It's Allington. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He dumps it to Hyde. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Kaepernick now on 1st down. caught. It's Ellington. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And Cap, of course, was a great baseball player, drafted as a pitcher. He kind of showed his arm right there, didn't he?
Yeah, he let that one go, didn't he? That was a catcher putting down the #1 signal for the fastball and turning it loose. It was needed in that situation, though. He had to...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Dawson's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. To throw is Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safe. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But one thing that's confirmed is that Russell Wilson knows how to elude pressure, and he finds openings to throw the ball, and he does the same thing in running it. He lost about 300 yards from last season in his rushing total, but I think that's a good thing. People respect his running ability so much, it's opening up pass lanes for his team.
A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Wilson on second down. Complete. Richardson has it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. 3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to work. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Rawls. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. And no reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. Doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Forced out to his left. And incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a...
Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. On 1st down, Kaepernick out to the flat for Hyde. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's Jaron Reed, the rookie out of Alabama, in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. To throw, it's Kaepernick. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll be a San Francisco 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
2nd down following the incompletion.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh? A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He dumps it to Hyde. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
Sheds a 2nd man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Kaepernick to hide on the draw. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I'm not sure they could have had a better call there for the defense. Blitz was called, and they're setting up for a draw. When you're blitzing, you're likely to beat them to the punch because they're going to take a little extra time to set up. Talk about the offensive line. In this case, you'll get into the backfield before they can get set up.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it. High. What a spin. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
8 yards on the pickup. And the 49ers are set up now with a first and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now a play fake here on first down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their big tight end. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And now it's second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. He's back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys will work their weight in gold.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Give him 16 on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Seattle first. So after being silenced a week ago, he's not being silenced here in this one, and you knew a guy like him wouldn't be held down for 2 straight weeks.
Feels like they just decided to game plan early to get him involved and get him off the schneid because
he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? San Francisco gets set to go here. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterback.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guy. Guys will get the football back. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break.